One of the key challenges for jazz musicians is improvising over moving chord changes. I often meet players who know what the chords are on paper, understand what notes they should be playing, but when the music starts, something goes wrong. When the harmony moves, their ideas stall, they start thinking and they stop playing, their lines fall apart. This isn't a problem of not knowing enough notes or theory. The problem is that thinking about notes and theory while you're actually playing isn't helpful. When we hear great players effortlessly navigating through chord changes, they aren't calculating, they're relying on their ears and their intuition. Today I'm going to show you a simple practice game that trains exactly that skill by keeping one idea moving through the chord changes without stopping, resetting, or overthinking. I call this game the shapeshifter because it's about taking a simple shape and moulding it to fit the harmony as it changes. We used to have a show on TV called Hole in the Wall where people had to contort their bodies to fit through cut-out shapes. And this game kind of reminds me of that. It's not a new idea. So to show you how it works, I'm going to borrow a shape from one of the giants of jazz, Thelonious Monk. Many of Monk's tunes are built from simple shapes that shift and adapt as the chords move, just like this exercise. So the tune I'm borrowing from today is Bright Mississippi, and the original follows the chords of Sweet Georgia Brown, but today we're going to work on a 12-bar blues so that everyone can jump straight in. Here's the opening of Bright Mississippi. Did you spot the shape? Here it is on its own. It's really simple, just 3 notes. In fact, it's just a major triad moving downwards. It just goes 5, 3, 1. Really simple, but that doesn't make it any less powerful. And if it's good enough for Monk, it's good enough for me. So today we're in concert B flat major, and in this blues, we're only going to use 3 chords. We've got chord 1, B flat, chord 4, E flat, and chord 5, F. For this game, we're treating everything as major triads. We're going to completely ignore sevenths or any other notes for now. So the blues we're playing on today, it's the same one that I used in my form finder and on my stay on target games. If you've not checked those out yet, there are links in the description. And if you've played those games before, this game is a great next step. The sequence goes 4 bars of chord 1, 2 bars of chord 4, 2 bars of chord 1, 2 bars of chord 5, and 2 bars of chord 1. So if I do it really fast, it sounds like this. 1, 1, 1, 1, 4, 4, 1, 1, 5, 5, 1, 1. If you're not familiar with that sequence yet, check out the Form Finder game first. It's designed to help you feel that sequence intuitively so that you don't have to think about it at all. There's a link below. Now let's bring back our shape. Our first chord is B flat major, which contains the notes B, D, and F. And our shape uses the exact same notes moving downwards. So in our sequence, for the first 4 bars, we can just use the shape as it is. It doesn't need any shifting at that point. So we get 4 bars of that. But then the harmony moves to chord 4, E flat major. So here's the rules of this game. We only move the notes that we need to move. If anything can stay put, it stays put. So B flat major contains B flat, D, and F. And E flat contains E flat, G, and B flat. But they both contain a B flat. So that note stays exactly where it is and it becomes our anchor. And we're going to adjust the other notes. So that B flat stays where it is. The D is going to move to E flat, which is just 1 step away. And the F just moves to G, also a step away. We've shifted our shape to fit the changing chords, but everything stays close, smooth, and connected, with our anchor note bridging the gap. Changing to. And when our sequence moves back to chord 1, the shape moves back with it. And and eventually we're going to reach chord 5, which is F major. Now, chord 1 had B flat, D and F, and chord 5 contains F, A and C, but both of them have got an F. So now F is going to be our anchor note, and the other notes will shift. So the B flat moves down a step to A, and the D moves down a step to C. So we've gone from to. So again, everything stays really nice and close. We've shifted the shape, but with minimal movement, keeping everything smooth and connected. Now, if that feels like a lot to take in, don't worry, I've made a free PDF that lays all of this out clearly so you can take your time with it, and it includes all the notes that you'll need on any instrument that you happen to be playing, and it lays the whole game out step by step. I've also made a guided play-along video so you can play the game for yourself, and I'll walk you through it, give you lots of space to join in and play. There are links to both of those in the description. So now we have 3 versions of the same shape. On chord 1, on chord 4, and on chord 5. Before you jump into the game, do one last thing to get ready. Loop the shapes around like this. I'm just going back and forth. Chord 1, chord 4, chord 1, chord 5, chord 1, round and around. It's not about memorizing licks, it's just about locking in that movement so that once we start the game, you're free to rely on your ears and you're not going to be thinking about what the notes are. Okay, now we're ready to apply the idea and start making some music. For level 1, we're going to take Monk's shape and Monk's rhythm, and we're going to keep that going all the way through our 12-bar blues form, just shifting the shape when the chords change. It sounds like this. Same idea, same shape, just navigating smoothly through the harmony. Keep it really simple at first and make sure you can get through smoothly without stopping and tripping up before you start embellishing or changing anything. But once that feels comfortable, you can move on to level 2. And in level 2, we're just going to start making little changes, small, subtle things, like you could delay a note, you could change the articulation. We just want to add a little bit of our own spice, but keep the shape intact. Now, if I was practicing, I'd spend much longer on that, let that really sink in and get comfortable. But when it feels relaxed, push it much further, go on to the next level, take some more risks and see how far you can go with it. But keep shifting in the right places. Eventually, when that starts to feel really comfortable, you can try introducing that same idea and that same shape into a solo. So you don't have to stick to it all the way through. You can improvise around and just try and throw it in here and there among your other ideas. But make sure you're using the right shape or the right form of the shape in the right places. Something like this. last move that I love to try with things like this. So far, we've moved everything downwards. Let's flip the shape upside down. Same notes, same rhythm, but now low to high. And when the chords change, the shape flips with them, and we can go through the same process with our new upside down shape. One shape, multiple identities. Games like this aren't about adding more material. They're about keeping ideas alive, navigating without stopping, and doing less thinking when you play. By working with a single shape, we're tuning in to the inner movement of the chords, what we call voice leading, and we're training our fingers to find that movement in real time. Spend some time with this, not to understand it, but to live with it long enough that it becomes natural. Download the PDF so you can work through this at your own pace, and join me for the guided play along. If you do try this, let me know how it feels. I release weekly videos on this channel with practical games like this, designed to turn musical concepts into instincts that you can rely on when you're actually playing. If you found this useful, like the video and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching.